Is this the weirdest video you'll ever see? I can't wait to show you guys. Okay, so this video was sent to me from a really good friend, Ian McGilvery, shout out and thank you. And I want you guys to see it. Basically, it was aired, it's live performance art. It was aired on Arte. That's a German channel. In fact, it's the same channel in Germany that airs Breaking Bad. So it's a popular channel. Now it's blowing up all over YouTube. I want you guys to pause, watch the video. We can provide a link, right? And then come back. You're welcome. Now, if you didn't watch the video, you're crazy because it's that good, trust. But just in case you didn't watch it, it's a live performance. And basically, the performers on stage are dressed very minimally, kind of S&M bondage-esque, kind of, sort of. And they utilize poles. And they have paraplegic crutches, but some of them...
People haven't watched it, they're like, what?
Okay, wait. And they utilize poles, so you see like one performer blowing in a pole. You see another one, and with a microphone, you see another one doing a flute pole. You see another one has a pole penis, and bangs his pole penis on what looks like monkey bars. And then my favorite is a guy, I was calling him a skateboard dude, but you pointed out that it's actually a dolly. And he shimmies across the stage on this dolly, and it squeaks. It's fantastic. All right, thoughts, 5 words or less.
Dancing saves lives, ruins parents.
Clank, 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 clank!
Ew, I hope their parents attended. Like, I would love the whole thing of them like calling up their parents and being like, Mom, I have like 2 comp tickets for you. You're gonna see my live performance. These people definitely defend their performance as art. And it is being celebrated as art by some.
They seem very sincere about it. I don't think they're doing it ironically.
But like, what does it mean?
What does this mean?
Okay, so what does it mean? I thought about this, and it didn't take me long to get my meaning from it. I thought it meant sexual frustration, because you see a lot of sexual innuendos. You see them using the poles like sexual acts, the blowing in the pole, the pulsating of the pole.
The strap-on pole.
So there's a lot of physical movements, especially toward the end. There's part with like a silhouetted yellow background, looks like the savannah, and they look kind of like giraffes. I think it's kind of calling us back to the animalian instincts that we have, and how we are animals, and as sophisticated as we think we are at everything, it still comes back to that basic act. Also, I think
sex?
Of sex,
yeah,
and as instincts and an inability to really verbalize. We attempt to verbalize things that are instinctive. And there's no use there because
see, that sounds very artistic. Yeah. See, if Brett Ehrlich was interpreting this, you would think, wow, okay.
No. All bullshit, Brett. You're totally off. They're making fun of people who have handicaps, and that's just fucked up.
I think it's about even though you are disabled, there's so much inside of you that needs to come out in some way.
But go get disabled performers.
Bree.
That's what I thought, especially the part with the women that are hanging on the cords, because that was the most beautiful part of the piece. There were parts that made me laugh.
Click.
There was one part that I lost my shit a little bit. This woman had a microphone in her mouth, and she was bent over, and she was like, oh.
She sounded like a whale. That was her blue whale impersonation. But I have to say my favorite part was Dolly Dude, where he's like,
So I think all those things, I think that guy and I think the 2 women in the stirrups who are fighting each other, those are mating rituals. I think for the guy, he's kind of preening and trying to show off, birds of paradise, they do those crazy dances.
Yeah. Tom brought up a really interesting point, which is super true, about modern art today, abstract art, where literally you could do anything. Like Tom said, you could poo in a bowl, put an American flag on top of that poo, and just as long as you have a very pretentious paragraph explaining the meaning, like for instance, that it is decaying freedom or consumerism or war, that people could easily look at that, read the paragraph, and be like, oh, and celebrate it as modern art. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah.
I think it's true. And then the kind of support to that is that you don't have to like it. So that's fine, they can do that. You don't have to like it. You don't have to respect it as art. That's your prerogative.
The other question is, in our modern globally connected world, are they perceiving all the attention this is getting as validation that they actually are accomplishing their goal with their art?
All I know, it's hilarious. Yes. If they came to LA, I would go in a heartbeat and watch them perform. It would be so much fun.
My instinct is that they think it's okay that people laugh at it. I think it's intended to, provoke some kind of response, and I think they would chalk up that. It makes me get all choked up, but they would chalk up the laughter to some kind of relieving of tension that we all have about issues of sex and reproduction.
Yeah.
And whether you're shocked by it or appalled by it, I
Or
think
you
that's
think
what
it's
they're getting
hilarious.
at.
How difficult it is in a modern world to make fun of handicapped people. It's just like, ugh.
Okay, so what do you guys think about this video? Is it the weirdest video that you've ever seen? Do you guys think it's art? And what do you guys think the meaning of this performance was? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you all next time on Pop Trigger.